Till we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Okay, so update. I'm just leaving FedEx office, where I have printed out 2 generic bill of sale pages, because all they have is, you know, handwritten on the back of an envelope bill of sale kind of thing. So no titles of any kind and handwritten bills of sale. So I don't know. This is looking a little sketch. They say that the boat is even pre having any sort of identification number, so there's no hull number. And I looked and I can't find a hull number on this boat. Now I know our boat has a hull number and it's a 73 and this is a 72. So that's sketchy too. So little research. We probably will be able to get the boat registered with bills of sale, even without a hull number. They'll just assign it a hull number. The trailer, on the other hand, we're finding out that there's probably no way ever to get that trailer registered without a title, because whether it's from California, which is where it is from, or whether it's in Wisconsin or Minnesota where it is, there's legally speaking, there's nothing that can be done for that. For us, it's pretty much the trailer's a throwaway, which the trailer's old as heck anyway. You know, I don't know that, it should be a long for this world anyways, but still, the trailer is not a value in this boat. The boat's in pretty rough shape, hasn't been on the water in a long time. It is real cheap, and that's why it's cheap. So we're still considering it, and considering a trailer write-off, and then figuring that we'll make a long-term project of the boat, primarily because it has diesel engines, and we really wanted a land and sea craft with diesel engines. That was something we were really interested in finding, and so that makes it worth it to us, given all the drawbacks. But anyway, the last thing though that we got to look at is I can't safely tow that big of a boat without my weight distributing sway control hitch, and I'm wondering, with the sway or with the surge brake setup that's on that trailer, if there's any way I can tow it with my hitch. So that, I think, right now is the point that's going to decide whether we get this boat or we don't. If I can't safely tow it home, it doesn't even matter the rest of it. But I'm not that worried about towing it home without registration, because it actually still shows permanent California registration on the tags. So we'll, as far as, no one's going to pull you over for that. They're just going to assume it's still got the permanent registration that's been running on the boat for years. And so anyway, that I don't know how valid that is, but I don't think I'd get pulled over driving it home. So at least we could get it home. But we're going to see if we can even tow the thing, and then find out if this adventure continues or not. All right, there's the last look at the land and sea in the trailer. We didn't do it. The final straw of all those problems is that the hitch, the surge brake setup that they put on that boat, that's been modified from original, is the way it's mounted. There's no way for me to use my sway control weight distributing hitch on the truck and tow it, and there's no way with this 1500 truck you'd even dream of towing that boat without some sort of sway control. I know from towing our other boat that it's, even with all that, it's a struggle to tow. So anyway, there it goes. Almost 1,800 miles in 9 states. How do you like that? So Beth and I talked a lot on the phone about maybe going back and trying to figure out a way to make it work. And so I don't know, what do you guys think? I comment on this video and see, but $4,500 was the price on that boat. And so the question is are we opening up a huge can of worms and not be worth it? Or I mean that is, it's kind of a debate there with those engines. You didn't hear him say it, but the exhaust manifold, he said, fell off. Well, or not the exhaust manifold, but I should say where the water-cooled exhaust comes out of the engine, that manifold that ducts it down and out of the engine, that means that the bolts literally broke off and are embedded in the engine block, right, or in the cylinder head, or trying to think where that's at, but a lot of potential weird things on that boat. And then the final thing, of course, was that we couldn't tow it with our sway control hitch, with our weight distributing hitch, or our sway brake. And so could have risked it, tried towing it slow and easy without, could have ended up in a huge crash on the way home. I mean, we really did consider everything carefully and figured we'd better cut our losses. Not having a hull number on the boat, having no title, no registration, nothing formal on either the boat or the trailer. So, there's a lot of things there. But we actually did consider buying a new trailer, and we still are considering buying a new trailer. And of course, you're asking, what the heck are you thinking of buying a trailer for? Well, we really don't want to have to buy a new truck to tow our boat with, our current boat, a future boat, and currently the way that land and sea trailer is, it isn't really that stable to tow at any kind of speed. And the tires that are on it, these bias ply tires that fit those rims, they're not rated for over 60 miles an hour anyways. So you're stuck going 55 to 60 miles an hour with the current trailer, and semis on the freeway run 65, so everybody's passing you, everyone's hung up behind you. And really, you need a bigger truck to control like if the wind blows, you get sway in that trailer. You want a bigger truck anyway. So the reason we're thinking of a new trailer is to go with a triple axle aluminum, probably, that has an axle set further back where the real weight is on these boats, back where these engines are, so that you don't get that sway as much, and a lighter trailer. Now, if we did that, we would be comfortable then towing it with our current truck, and all we're asking for is 65 miles an hour on a freeway, so that we're not getting run over by semis, and that would achieve that. So yeah, so we're talking about buying a new trailer so that we can tow our boat across country with our current truck. So the choice is spend 20-some thousand more to upgrade our truck, or spend 10,000 to buy a trailer and keep the truck we actually love already and have already. That's where that comes in. We don't we could get a heavy duty truck. We don't really want to pay for one. We don't really want to own one. So that's why the new trailer. So yeah, I actually did search while we were up there. I searched online to try to find a trailer, and we found one in Ohio that might actually work for our boat. It was close anyway, but really, you need a pretty custom trailer to fit a land and sea craft. So we figured out real quick that there was nothing close and nothing that we were going to sort out quickly that we could adapt and have that boat transferred over to a different trailer even. So we even considered me spending extra days up there and having a welder come and weld some custom stuff on the boat so that we could use the hitch we have, or another kind of hitch, so we just that's where we just we really considered all those things, and we cut our losses. Now I am driving 1,750 miles back, and for very little gain. I did learn one thing. I learned that land and sea craft has the exact same unlevel floor situation that we have in ours. So I was wondering if that was unique to ours. Obviously it's not. I'd probably consider it a design flaw or a product of age on these boats. So anyway, that's one thing I did learn for that driving. So Anyway, sorry to disappoint everybody watching. I'm sure you were waiting to see us coming home with another boat, but we are always looking for a good project boat. We want to do another project, and we want to get another land and sea craft, up to, I call expedition spec, which is a boat that is ready to reliably take you on long distance trips or long term trips, where you can stay out there for a month if you want. I'm all about that. So we want to find all the old land and sea crafts. We want to bring them back to life, make them amazing. If anyone finds an old one that's a good project for us, just because we turned this one down in the end doesn't mean we're not looking. So stay tuned, and if we can find any other ones, we're gonna figure out how to get them home. And if we have to get a new trailer to do it, it's already in the cards. We're gonna get a new trailer at some point. So that's the story, and we'll catch up again later. So very interesting update. After we decided against that boat, and while I've been driving, Elizabeth went on to Facebook and posted a post on there that said, we're still looking for a project boat. If anyone runs across something, preferably something with defunct engines or no engines at all, because we're really thinking about repowering a boat. And lo and behold, someone immediately responds to that post and says, I have a perfect boat for you that I want to see get fixed up and repowered, and it has had the engines removed and the transom repaired. And so we're like, heck yeah, this sounds like a great deal. And not only that, but at a quarter of the price of what we were just looking at, and I mean, maybe not better condition, but for our purposes, no different. So that's awesome. And so not only that, but the guy's willing to deliver it to our house, because he has it up in Montana, but he's going to be up there and he's going to be driving back, and he's like, heck, I'll tow it down for you. And so it's going to be a couple weeks, but we're super excited. We said, heck yeah, we'll do that. Sounds great. And so assuming everything goes to plan, here pretty soon we will actually have a project boat surprise after this long trip, and we're gonna have our first real look at it when he arrives in Arizona. I guess we've just seen some pictures, so that's the story. So pretty exciting. So we'll be talking to you again soon when this becomes a reality. Finally home.
So we are waiting for our new boat to get here. Say hi.
Hi. We're super excited.
We're super excited. He's droning right now. Can't wait. Here it comes. Our second baby. You want it in here? Either way. Oh, she's rough.
Yeah.
Your elbows, there's fiberglass.
Yeah, it's fiberglass.
Yeah, let me just get her a little
We
ladder.
got tagged with a storm on the way here.
Yeah.
A big one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. I'm like, this storm I think is coming this way, because it was about 5 minutes of just on this side.
There. Oh.
If you look at the front, you see the front, how their door was. This door is different. It's actually
There's no back window other than in the door here.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
oh,
The door will open. Here you go.
But you can buy those things.
Be careful stepping down, there's no stairs.
Yeah.
yeah, they had a crate in theirs too.
Well, my stairs are inside. I just have to varnish them.
Oh, okay.
So this one doesn't even have stairs with it?
The going down, no. It's just this stairs right here in there.
It's okay. We can build them, babe.
Yeah, we have them. We can copy them.
Oh, so it is the same microwave. Okay.
Yeah,
it
the
is.
same oven,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, yeah.
So careful where you're touching, honey. There's
Oh,
fires
it's
on the floor right there. So do you guys still have the cushions from your...
Yeah, they're all in the house. They're all original and still in good shape.
Really?
Yeah. We'll show you when we go in there.
So you guys found that on the side of the road?
Yep.
Yeah. Called the guy up. He was in Wyoming.
The transom looks so good.
Yeah, I want to come see that.
Well, we did want a bare bones boat, babe.
Yeah, we did.
This is our bare bones boat. I might have to
Yeah, we got some work. Yeah.
got some woodwork too.
Oh, there's water in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be the storm water.
No, there's a lot more than stormwater here. This must be from when it was up there sitting
Yeah.
and from the snow melting, I'm sure.
Yeah.
From falling into.
Yeah, too bad that they didn't leave a drain hole.
So
Hey.
it is draining back here.
Yeah, but that's interesting.
So when it was in the storage, it was like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so we just got the cushions out. This floor panel was loose, so I just got it out of the way. So we could start to get an idea of what this thing really looks like.
Looks super rough.
Super rough, but parts of it, you know,
I know.
parts of it are better than Resurrection.
This floor, fiberglass is still intact.
Yeah, because the original fuel tanks are still here, and they're fiberglass tanks, which I'm not sure that's good. The bilge is an absolute sludge fest.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to. Yeah, with fiberglass tanks, that's gonna be an adventure. We're gonna have to plan out how we're gonna do that.
Well, we're gonna have to be replaced probably.
Yeah, which means we're gonna have to potentially cut the floor. Like, well, I mean, if they're fiberglassed in, geez, that's
Yeah, it's pretty much a disaster.
it's a disaster. It's interesting not having the window there, huh?
Are these just like warped or?
No, I think the roof might be bowed down.
Yeah.
Something's bowing. There's a V to this.
Yep.
That's interesting. Oh, that's an electrical hazard waiting to happen. Or already happened, I mean.
Thanks.
There's the vent lines for the fuel tanks. This boat's been in saltwater.
You think?
Yeah, I think they launched it in Texas and the saltwater. I know because there's a map in here.
Oh yeah.
The Channel Islands Harbor. Oh, this is Oxnard. That's California, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Channel Islands.
Yeah.
Interesting. Still, that's saltwater. Which,
Because it was taken from California to Texas.
yeah.
And then brought from Texas to here.
Still the original stove, an RM361 Dometic. Looks just like Resurrection's.
Guess there's not a bunch of carpet in here to take out.
Yep.
And these drawers are a little different.
Yeah. The pipes are, the water pipes are plastic. That's interesting. I'm gonna go around you. And same as our boat, this part's raised up. Seems to be a universal land and sea thing. There's another tank up here forward.
Really?
Yeah. Check it out.
Holy moly.
That's where we were thinking to put another tank on ours. I think that might actually be the water tank. That's interesting. And you notice that there's no cutout under this bench.
Oh yeah.
So, oh, and that window's cracked too.
So is the front one.
Oh yeah, that plexiglass is looking pretty rough right there, isn't it? Alright, there's the front hatch.
I'm gonna lift this up, see what's going on here.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh, there's no heater.
Oh, there's no heat or air conditioning in this boat.
Oh.
Alright. Yeah, so I think this is just a big water tank. And unlike our Resurrection, the water tank is under the bathroom, or no, where is it? No, this is a second water tank.
Because there's a water tank back there.
Yeah, the water tank is in the original location, down under the back benches. But this is a whole extra water tank.
That wood's pretty soft.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little worried about this wood being soaked in water so long. We may have some major structural work to do. Maybe get all the water out of it and get it cleaned up, and we'll see.
Home chairs.
That's how they made it. Yeah, crazy, huh?
That's so crazy. Okay.
They updated to a little better situation in the future boats.
Hotter than the Dickens out here.
There's a plaque on there that says autopilot.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's got some sort of autopilot on it. I mean, it's ancient history, but yeah, this is it right here. It's got electronic connection. It had a chart plotter. Someone had retrofitted this with an autopilot.
That's so funny.
Okay. Here it is. This is a very old West Marine situation here.
I could probably go in a museum.
Yeah. Alright, so I brought my screw gun thinking we'd either take this door off or screw it back on. I think we're taking it off.
Yeah, I think we're just taking it
Okay,
off.
we bring it. Okay. Oh, that's a heavy door.
Oh, there's still carpet in there.
Yep, still carpet in the bathroom.
Careful, this thing is like riddled with mold in here.
Woo! Yep, carpet under the toilet. That was such a brilliant plan, right?
Yep. Super good.
What's the closet look like? Oh, it's full of stuff.
Well, here's the decrepit.
Yeah, it's corroded out. Oh, great.
Oh, there's glass.
That's plastic, I think, but
This boat's in real rough shape.
yeah, it is. You know, a lot of things to look at, to work on. Yeah, the roof is very uneven. Like,
Oh yeah, that's.
see this? It's no
You
longer.
might even have to cut the roof out.
Yeah, this is.
It's not even attached.
Places it is, but in places it isn't. So that's.
Okay, let's get out of here.
We got a little tiny bone resurrection, but this is.
That's a disaster.
Yeah, it's a disaster. And why it's bowed down right here is that's pretty weak city. All right, well, preliminary look through and removal of all the junk.